welcome back. So today I'm going to do another homebrew review. This is batch 2 of 24. So if you're new to homebrewing or want to learn more or just watch me review beers, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. So this is my second brew of 24. This is a smash beer, single malt, single hop. Anybody new to homebrewing, I would say make 50 of them. Keep on making them, make 100, make 200, and just see what you get out of all those different malts and all those hops and different yeasts. So this one, small batch, 1.25 gallons going into the carboy, 2 pounds 8 ounces of two row. Roar 2 row. Now I did up my grain. So before I was using 2 pounds 4 ounces, and just because I'm doing it on the stove and by weight, sometimes it fluctuates, and I would be down in that 4 range. Or if you saw the first 5 of 2023, they were in the 3s. So I did move to more grain, half a pound or a quarter pound more. So this is BRU-1. Now, disclaimer, and this will be for anybody that watches the video. Back in 2000, Yakima Valley, I did their hop box. So 4 boxes, one every quarter, and I still have some. And I wanted to test it. Now, did I do this on purpose? No. I stuff got busy. We had COVID. I wasn't brewing as much. But they are still they're in those cans. They're sealed in the cans. They've been stored in the basement. They have not been stored in the fridge. But I believe that says good for up to 3 years or something like that. But I'm going to continue to use them. This isn't on Yakima Valley at all. If something's bad, if it's bad, I'm going to blame it on myself. But BRU-1, never brewed with it. I think I've had it in a couple New England IPAs. So 0.39 ounces at 30 minutes, 0.29 at 5 minutes. What yeast did I use? SO4 yeast is what was used in this. And I think I'm back on track. I don't know what happened. Again, if you followed those 2023, those first 5 batches, what happened with those? But I think I'm back on track. So this ended at 5.34% ABV. This was bottled on 220. So technically, I should be doing this review tomorrow. We're getting ready to go on vacation. I'm trying to blast through all these. But Beersmith wanted 5.4%, close enough. And this even says I was over the 1.25 gallon mark. Now on the Mr. Beer fermenters, they've got like a 1, a 1.5, and a 2 mark, I think. And that's kind of where I judge. And I think I was over. So that's what we're going with. Beersmith also said this is 70.6 IBUs. Now, the BRU-1 I have, alpha acids is 14.5. So that seems kind of high because this wouldn't be balanced. Usually I tell new homebrewers match the ABV. Now, I know that's kind of hard, but match the ABV and IBUs. So if you're making a 5.5, you should have 55 IBUs. If you're making a 6%, you should have 60, somewhere like that. Just start out like that and go. But until you brew, you have no clue what the ABV is going to be. But at least if you're setting it up in Beersmith or the Brewers, whatever, yeah, just match it. Small carbonation tablets, 4 of them in this 12-ounce bottle. Okay, hist, good smoke. Again, this is, I'm supposed to do this review tomorrow, and it's already over-carbed. This is a smaller glass. I wonder if I put on there. we're going to get stuff. So usually when beers are overcarbed and you open them, what happens is that air goes down in here and mixes all this stuff up and spits it out the top. So if you are overcarbed, and especially if you bottle directly out of the fermenter like I do, this also has a dry hop, 0.25 ounces, 4 days into fermentation. You're gonna get more stuff in your glass. What was I looking over here for? I don't remember, so we're not gonna worry about it. Uh, oh no, yeah. That's what, yeah. I'm a day early, and that thing looked like it wanted to go crazy. Off-white colored head, not much of a head, but we're just using 2 row in there. Golden yellow in color. It does have some floaters, but like I said, I bottled, oh, that's what I was going to do. So I started, and I didn't do it on batch 2. It must have been batch 3. Um, the first, it seems like the first bottle always has more like Trub stuff like that in it. Um, and I wanted to see if that was the case. And I was going to look at that cap, but so on the future batches, I have batch 3 and batch 4 of 24 done and bottled. I put a number 1 on the first one, but there you go. Looks good. Carbonation obviously looks good. Yeah, let's go ahead and smell. A little malty, maybe a little melon. I'm gonna do it. I mean to write all this stuff down and then I never get around to it. I'm gonna look up BRU-1 and just see. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with flavor profile. No, never mind. What's it taste like? Sweet fruit aroma, pineapple, uh, freshly cut pineapple and green fruit is what this is saying. Yakima Valley. Um, whew. This is more citrus, sweet fruit, green fruit, berry currant than green grassy. If that helps you at all. I mean, it's gonna help me. I get like a melon though, a little dank melon, melon citrus. I get grain. I mean, is it like hot that needs something else with it? Yeah, like a melon light citrus grain is what I get. Let's go ahead and taste, see if something else comes out. A little grainy. That's surprising. So it's almost like it needs to play with other hops or it helps other hops. Yeah, like light grain water is what I would say. A little bitterness, citrus, light though. I'm gonna say melon again. I want to say like a warm melon. There is some bitterness in there though. Unless that sweetness is really covering that up. Uh, 45 IBUs perceived bitterness. 45, somewhere around there. Maybe a little less. I was hoping this was going to be good. It's fine. It almost tastes like a light beer, like a Pilsner. Little grainy, a little citrus, but the bitterness doesn't match a Pilsner or a light beer, something like that. Um, the bitterness is kind of growing. It's almost like toasted malt. Like as your palate warms up, It's almost like there's no hops in there. Like I fermented just wort. Hmm. Like I said, there's a slight citrus, like grainy, malty citrus with bitterness, sweet bitterness. I definitely wouldn't say like grapefruit rind bitterness, not like that, but I also wouldn't say orange, like candied orange, candied bitterness, candied zest, something along those lines. That's weird. Like it's almost like it didn't attenuate all the way. But if Beersmith is calling, I mean, our post boil gravity, I hit 1047, and it was supposed to be 1053. So it attenuated technically, I believe, just thinking here, more than it should since I almost hit 5.4. But it seems like there's too much sweetness in there. Like it should be a 5.6, 5.7, something like that. It's definitely drinkable. Don't get me wrong. Um, I think that bitterness, as you keep drinking it and that bitterness lingers, it does help drink it. But yeah, it's almost like a I almost want to say a lighter version of Miller Lite, but as an IPA. Something along those lines, like because you're getting that citrus, you're getting that bitterness. Um, hmm. I wouldn't be mad if I brewed 5 gallons and this is how it turned out, but I wanted more from Brew 1, and maybe because it's 2 years old, 3 years old, um, that it's come down some, but I've got some more beers brewed with it, so we'll see what they do. So if you brewed with Brew 1, leave a comment down below what you brewed. If you're into home brewing, check out some more homebrew videos over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.